they pull out behind me. I'm like, oh my gosh. Hi guys, it's Bella Thorne, and I'm gonna tell y'all about the time I found out I had dyslexia. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Queendee, come by with me. I'm back with another video. Self-care vlogs, drive with me. I'm back with another video. Queendee, come by with me. I'm back with another video. Self-care vlogs, drive with me. I'm back with another video. So, I know y'all read the title, but y'all probably like, what the heck? What happened? Some people already know, but well, it's a long story. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. But before I do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. And yeah, let's just get right into the video. Okay, so I'm gonna tell. Okay, so basically, it was a very unfortunate day. I'm gonna tell y'all like the events before this actual story because I just want y'all to know some context behind this very unfortunate day. Okay, so I'm just gonna start when I was here at my dad's house. I spent the night at my dad's house, and you know, yeah. So I woke up. I was chilling all day. I was waiting on my parents to get back, pretty much. So like I was just walking around the house, minding my business. I was like, I'm hungry. Let me try to find something to eat. I found these, what are they called? Tamales, right? So I decided let's cook some tamales. You feel me? So I had two because I'm greedy. So I put the tamales in, right? Whole time I'm cooking them, I'm trying to open this sauce that I want to put on my tamales, but the thing is not opening. Like, it's homemade sauce and it's in this like jar. Like, I don't really know. We put jelly in it, but you know, I'm from down south, so basically, yeah. So I was trying to open that. I used a fork. I used my hands. Like, it was just not opening. So when I was trying to open it, my hand slid up and it cut my finger. Maybe I don't understand. That's not even, it's not even it. So boom, I'm like, okay, I cut it, but it's not really bleeding right now, you know. So I just kept trying, and I'm like, dang, this hurt. So I look down, it's blood running down my finger. So I'm like, okay, now we have a problem because now I'm bleeding. So I go into our bathroom, my siblings' bathroom, and I look and there's no band-aids or nothing. I'm like, okay. So I go check my dad's bathroom and there's no band-aids in there either. I'm like, what the heck? So I'm checking my little emergency kit in my bag. I don't have band-aids in there either. I'm like, okay. Clearly we're gonna bleed out today. Hair wasn't done. I wasn't dressed to leave the house. So basically, I'm not gonna go to the store and buy none because they require me to do too much work when I could just really just sit here and finish what I'm doing. So I call my mama. I'm like, Mom, where you at? She's like, I'm in town right now. Like, what do you want? I'm like, I just cut my finger. Can you like give me some band-aids? And then she was like, no. I was so hurt. I was so hurt. I was like, okay. So I hung up. I'm like, okay, what I'm gonna do now? I gotta get some blood off my hand because I'm gonna eat. So okay, let me go wash my hands. When I tell y'all that joint burned so bad, it burned so bad. So bad. So I washed my hands. I put a piece of tissue right here. Like, I pat it down a little. And then I threw the tissue away, obviously. So then I go back to trying to open the thing. Then I had this bright idea. Like a light bulb literally went off in my head. So I'm like, okay, why don't I just use like the prongs of the fork? Like the part that you pick the food up with. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the greatest idea I ever had. As soon as I stuck a prong of the fork in there, the lid came up. That's all I had to do. Anyway. So yeah, now that I got the sauce open, it's time for me to take the food out. I burned my hand.
Baby, I don't understand this. You change.
So yeah, anyway, fast forward, I eat my food, put my stuff up. My mother and siblings come in here. I'm like, okay, y'all, home now. I'm finna leave. You know, because that was the whole point. So I'm like, get myself together. I get in the car, get all my stuff together, you know, plug in my little aux cord, get my music going. Before I left, my mama told me the police is out. Be careful, right? Keep that in your mind, right? So I'm like, okay, mama said the police out. Be careful. I have this like tripod on my window what I used to film my videos with. So I was like, let me not put my phone up here because I'm pretty sure you can pull me over for that. So I'm like, let me not put my phone up here because that's why I always put it when I'm playing music. I'm like, let me just keep it beside me in my seat, right? So when my mama told me that, like while I was standing in the door in the house, I was like, should I leave? Like someone was telling me to stay, but I didn't want to listen because I'm stubborn. So I was like, no, it'll be fine. Like, it's just the police. No, I'm just leave. I'll just do what I need to do. Get home. So I'm riding down the road. Peep the police to my left. Like, they're down the street. I'm like, okay, there go the police. They got somebody pulled over. Okay, cool. I ride like 2 more minutes. I see a police parked at this little like church area. So I'm like, dang, there goes some more police. That's crazy. So I ride past, okay, this is the area. I drive past the area. They pull out behind me. I'm like, oh my gosh. So now I'm like, okay, just keep doing what you're doing. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. I drive probably like a minute and a half. They turn their lights on. So now, mind you, like, as soon, like while I'm passing police and everything, my dad called me, right? I'm not gonna answer the phone because the police right here. Like, I'm not dumb. Like, be for real. So okay, they turn the lights on. I slow down, pull over. I call I just press the button, call my dad back, and he all happy and something like, I got pulled over. You need to calm down. Then we all know this man can't hear, so he like, huh? Nigga, I just got pulled over. What I do? He's like, do you have your stuff out? I was like, no. Cause I'm freaking out. Like, I ain't never been pulled over before. What are you talking about? No. So I'm like trying to hurry up and get my driver's license out so I don't think I'm like doing nothing. And then I like open the glove compartment. That's when they're walking up to my car. I already have my license out. I'm opening the glove compartment and get my registration, all that. So I'm on the phone with him. They're like, give me your papers, basically. So I'm like, okay, here's my license and my insurance, I think. No, my license and my registration. My insurance, my dad had to send to me, like, through text. I'm like, okay, just hurry up. This dude was taking forever. Oh, mama, this dude was taking, like, years, bruh. He finally sent it to me. I didn't even need it for real. Like, they took my license and my registration and went back to the car. I'm like, bruh, they license bright. This dude finally sent me a picture dating me, I swear. Anyway. Okay, so, yeah, they like, you know your light out? You're telling me you stopped me on this beautifully blessed, amazing, wonderful day to tell me my light is out? My light. The dishes, Ma. The dishes.
What I'm doing? What I'm doing? You ain't heard that all morning?
Heard what?
Heard what? I don't be getting in shootouts with myself. Me with an afro and a big ass mustache. I done had a shootout with some toy soldiers. It's just going down. It's going down, and you know where to be found. You don't need to check on your son.
Well, I hope what went down is that you washed the dishes.
The dishes. The dishes, Mom.
The dishes.
All of this going on. You talking about the dishes?
Yeah.
The dishes. Okay, Mama.
Be for real. Like, be for real. Be for real. So, I'm like, no, I didn't know that. Like, and then my pop was like, oh, yeah, we're gonna get the light fixed, blah, blah. They're like, okay, yeah, okay, cool. And then I was like, I'm just going to give you a written warning. You know, have a safe night. You know, get home safe, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, thank you. You know, put my stuff up. I got the phone with my pops. I'm literally just sitting there like, you really put me over because of my lights. Like, that is so crazy. Like, I thought it was something important. Like, I was speeding or like, you know, like, I thought it was something important. This nigga put me over because of my lights that had just went out, mind you. It wasn't even dark all the way. I didn't even need the lights. It's just you have to have your lights on 30 minutes before the sun, like, sets all the way. Like, before it gets dark. So, you know, my lights automatically come on 30 minutes before. That's the only reason my lights was on. Like, you're really doing way too much. Like, you're doing way too much. Like, take several seats. Thank you. Like, that bothered me so much. It's still bothering me because literally, bro, my lights had just came on. Like, it wasn't even dark. It wasn't even dark. It was not even dark. The sun was just setting. Like, you can still see the sun. It was still bright outside. Like, please be for real. Like, please be for real. Please be for real. Please be for real. So, I'm driving, thinking about it the whole time. I'm hot. I'm like, bro, like, you really could have let me go home. I could have been home by now. Like, you're really doing way too much. Like, I could have been home. Like, you really did too much. You put me over. I had to wait 10 minutes for everybody to get all their stuff together. Just for you to tell me my light was out. You could have let me go. Like, by the time I would have got home, it still wouldn't have been dark. Like, what are you talking about? Anyway. So, I get home. It's like pitch black outside. It's not really. It was still very much light outside. But so, I'm like, bro, that was so crazy. I'm like, bro, I don't want to go home. Like, I don't even want to go in this house. Like, I really just don't want to go home. So I'm like, okay. Boop, 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 boop. Granny, y'all at home? Can I go to your house? Can I spend the night? She's like, yeah, of course, you know. I'm like, okay, purr. I'm driving over there. As soon as I pull in the yard, like, not as soon as, but I pull in the yard, get out, walk in the house. My grandpa like, you know your light out? So all I said was, yeah, I just got pulled over for it. He was like, when? And I was like, just now, like, on the way back here. He was like, oh. Because he know that it was not that serious. Like, it's a lights. Like, I understand you're trying to do your job, trying to do whatever. But that was not a good reason to pull me over. Like, I could have lived my life. Like, what was that gonna stop? Like, who was that harming? I can see. It's daylight. It's literally the same amount of daylight it is right now. And it's 9 in the morning. Like, that really just made me so mad. Like, you're really doing way too much. For no reason. Like, can you pipe down? Yeah. So, but that was my first time getting pulled over. First time ever. Like, I've had my driver's license for 2 years. First time ever getting pulled over. That was so crazy. Like, I wouldn't say I was scared. I would just say more I was like nervous. Cause I know what to do for real. I was like, oh. But yeah. That's what happened. That's what happened. It was very much a long day. Yeah. Anyway, that's the story on how I
found out I have dyslexia.
that's the story on how I got pulled over for the first time. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. If y'all want more story times, comment down below because I got a lot of stories. Some of them I can't tell right now. You feel me? Because I just got grown, you know? My parents still very much parents. So I can't do too much. But, you know, if you want a story time, I'm sure, like, just comment anything. I'm pretty sure I got a story on it. But, yeah, that's that. Yeah, follow me on my social medias. The links are in the description box below. Thank y'all for watching. Bye.